Let's start by looking at a real website homepage. At first glance, the site actually looks great. The design is clean, the layout is nice, and the branding is solid. But then we notice something important. The IDX widget doesn't match the rest of the site at all. The website is beautiful, but the widget looks unstyled, generic, and completely disconnected from the page. Now let's switch to the same website, but with a properly styled widget. The colors match the brand, the layout feels intentional, and the widget looks like it truly belongs on the page. This small change makes a huge difference in how professional the website feels to visitors. So how do we get from the first version to the second one? This is where IDX Addins comes in. Here we're scrolling through the Realty Candy website, and this is exactly what IDX Addins is designed for. Helping you take standard IDX broker widgets and give them proper structure, design, and styling without turning your site into a custom development project. IDXAddons allows us to control layout, colors, buttons, and overall presentation so your IDX content feels native to your website, not like something that was just dropped in. Now let's move over to GoHighLevel. One of the things we really like about GoHighLevel is how simple and intuitive it is to manage websites. From the dashboard, we go to Sites, then Websites, and open the home page by clicking Edit in another tab. Once the page loads, we're taken directly into the editor. And this is something worth highlighting. The editor is extremely clean. It almost looks like the live website itself. There's no heavy visual clutter, no distracting panels everywhere, just a clear view of the page you're working on. Now we're ready to add our widget. We click the plus icon to add a new section, add a new column, and then add a custom HTML/JavaScript element. This process is very straightforward, and it's one of the reasons editing pages in GoHighLevel is so efficient. Next, we duplicate a text section that already exists further down the page and simply drag it to the top, right above the custom HTML section. We then set the section to full width, making sure it spans the entire page. Here, we are editing the text and creating a new section title called Featured Listings. This will be the section where our IDX widget will live. After saving our changes, we preview the page in the browser. We can see the new title, Featured Listings, but there's nothing below it yet. That's expected because we haven't created or embedded the widget yet. Now we switch over to IDX Broker. We go to Design, then Widgets, and select Legacy Widgets. We create a new widget and choose a carousel layout with featured and supplemental listings. We name the widget German Widget so it's easy to identify. For the settings, we set Display View to Yes and set the maximum number of columns to 4. This is where IDXAddons really shines. We go to Apps, then Speedy Widgets, and search for our widget, the one called German Widget. Once we select it, we can immediately see that the widget code has been transformed and enhanced by IDXAddons. Inside the design settings, we click on View More and start customizing individual elements. Here we can control things like the color of the View More button, the carousel arrows, badge backgrounds, hover states. Each element is clearly identified, and we can see a live preview of exactly what part of the widget we're changing. To make everything match perfectly, we jump back into GoHighLevel and grab the exact brand colors directly from the page background settings. We copy the color value and paste it directly into IDX Addins, both for the normal state and the hover state. This makes it incredibly easy to keep your design consistent across your entire website. Once everything looks right, we save the changes, select the zoom theme for the widget, and save again. Then we click Copy Code, go back to GoHighLevel, paste the code into the custom HTML/JavaScript section, and save the page. Now, when we preview the page again or view it live, what visitors see is a fully restored, beautifully styled IDX widget. The widget now matches the website, the branding feels consistent, and the entire page looks professional and intentional. This is the power of combining IDX Broker, IDX Addins, and GoHighLevel the right way. And this is exactly the kind of integration we specialize in at Realty Candy.